What's up, guys? It's Bank here, coming to you guys with another commentary. Today I'm going to be giving you guys a commentary on how to hide the smell of weed. This is something that everyone wants to know. This is something that people, need to know, just in case if their parents or any type of situation, if they're in college, any type of situation that you're in, maybe if you smoke weed and you don't want nobody to know. Well, here's some tips that I'm going to give you today on how to avoid or eat, or more or less make the smell of the weed, not stink as much. So let's get into tip number one, and that is, when you're buying weed, try not to buy weed that smells loud already when you get it. Now, I know you're gonna say, yeah, well then the weed's not gonna be loud, or the weed's not gonna be fire. You could still smoke fire weed without it having to smell so bad. And I'm not talking about smelling bad as in smelling like, crap. I'm talking about the weed fucking stinking. Yeah, we like our weed to stink, but at the same time, we don't want the house to reek. Second one is, try using natural odors, like put Febreze in your room, put those little gel packets, those little oral gel packets, how you could just put them in the corner of your room, stuff to just, some natural smells, just to bring the smell of the weed out of your room, and more of just like natural smelling stuff from like your house or whatever, so your mom or your parents or whatever won't be so suspicious. The third step is, I'm gonna let you guys know right now, is don't use cologne or sprays or any type of spraying that comes out of a bottle. Do not use. I promise you, this is the worst way to get caught. It's just so suspicious, and there's no need. Like, there's so many more things that you can do instead of spraying fucking Axe all over your fucking room or all over your weed. It's just bad. Another thing is, not many people might have, but if you do, put your weed next to your purifier. I know I have it in my room. That's just because my room gets a little bit musty. Like, it's because I'm downstairs. I'm not really sure. But putting your weed next to a purifier removes the scent from, your weed. I'm not talking about your weed's gonna go fucking completely scentless, but the scent goes down, quite a lot. Also, another tip is, you can take like a deodorant bottle and you can like pull out the top and stuff your weed in there. I've done that a couple times. It works. I mean, it's not really suspicious or anything. You could just leave it right on top of your counter or your dresser, and nobody would really even know. You could still use your deodorant like it's nothing. So that's a really good tip to use if you still want to do that. Another thing is putting, you can get a stuffed animal, cut up the stuffed animal and put it, your weed inside the stuffed animal, and leave it on your bed or leave it on the floor or leave it in your closet. Something that your parents really wouldn't touch or even like look at, and something that's just not really suspicious, because the big thing with this is suspicion. Like, your parents are gonna look for odd things or stuff that's just not usual. So to minus all that out, just don't be suspicious. Think how they would think. Another tip that I would have to probably give to you guys is, my personal, my favorite tip is just to smoke your weed outside, and when you do have weed inside, just bag it up. Just double bag your weed. Double bag, triple bag, or even quadruple bag, and that's probably like the best way to hide the smell of your weed. Just wrap it up and put it in a sock or in your drawer, and that's it. Leave it there. When you bring it out, don't open it up inside of your house. Make sure that your weed never gets opened inside your house, because that's probably the worst way to get caught. If you guys liked any of these tips, if you guys have any tips of your own, be sure to put them down in the comments below. If you like this, please comment and like. Don't forget to subscribe. It's Bank here. Peace, guys.